Hey Moonies, welcome back. Thanks for being here. I just wanted to do a quick video on the SMC English dub clarification because shortly after I posted my video on the SMC English dub episode 3, I became aware of the fact that Naoko Takuchi, if I'm saying that incorrectly, I apologize. I am not 100% on the pronunciation. Anyway, she is very much involved in SMC, the dub, and including but not limited to the voice actors. In fact, she has actually been the one to give her approval on the voice actors. Now, for me personally, I know this does help me view the voices less harshly and in a different light, only because I feel that this is more or less an interpretation of her vision of her characters come to life. I do feel this is fitting because I know that it was reported that she was none too thrilled about the direction of original Sailor Moon. However, with that being said, I'd like to talk about the flip side of this because for me personally, while I love that she's finally getting to see her dream come to fruition in the sense that she's finally getting to hear her characters the way she wants them to sound, and I think that's great, but even in knowing this knowledge, for me, that this kind of, it doesn't really change the fact that there is a very established fan base. And what I mean by that, specifically in regards to the voices, is that, the fans have, I know for myself, I perceive these characters in a particular way. They've been portrayed and conveyed in, a particular way for the last 20 years. Or up to 20 years, depending on how long you have been a fan. But the bottom line is, these characters in a certain manner or perception, and it's not even about the voice actors. It's just the way they are carried, the way they carry themselves, the way they're conveyed, etc., etc. And I think that might be one of the issues, at least for me anyway, of why, it was kind of, a shock to hear these voices, because we're so used to hearing them in a certain manner and a certain way. And I know that was, and, this is just my opinion, but it's just, anytime you hear anything different, it's going to be a little jarring. But going back to the voice actors themselves, it was kind of funny because I was actually kind of shocked when I heard that they did in fact hold auditions for this, because I kind of thought maybe they didn't. But of course, now we know that that is because Naoko could realize the rest of her vision for Sailor Moon in doing so. So perhaps we are now going to get the opportunity to see these characters almost from a different angle, in a different way, perhaps in the way that the creator originally intended, maybe. That's kind of what I'm gathering from this whole thing. We can actually possibly see them in a truer version of what she originally had in mind, perhaps. That's just my opinion. That's kind of what I think. But regardless, it's gonna obviously take some time to adjust to this new vision. And, in time, I personally fully expect to really like, if not love, one, two, or more, or not, if not all, of these beloved characters, because, these will be, I think, sort of a new version on some level. Not of the character themselves, just the portrayal of the character. And I do expect to love them eventually, I hope. Hey, stranger things have happened. So that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. Until next time.